Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing our 16-month breastfeeding update. I meant to do a 15-month one, but I realized today that she just turned 16 months, so I better hurry up and get the breastfeeding update on. The Corsica footage will be up later. I'm having kind of a hard time rendering the video, so I thought today would be the perfect time to do a breastfeeding update. I am really getting to the point where I'm sort of done with it. Olivia definitely is not. She is nowhere near being done with nursing. On a good day, especially on the weekends, I will sometimes only have to nurse her twice, which is once in the afternoon. I've weaned her up the mornings because I'm just really irritable person in the mornings, and right now I find breastfeeding a little bit painful and irritating, so I've weaned her of the night feeds and the morning feeds. So usually the first feed of the day is at around 11 or 12 o'clock. It's after breakfast time, like a couple hours after breakfast, and then the last feed of the day will be at night before we go to bed. Now that's when it's a weekend and my husband's home and there to distract her. During the week, and he also puts her down for her naps during the weekends. During the week, the way that I put her down for her naps the most easily is to breastfeed her. So she will nurse anywhere from 3 to 4 times a day during the week. Kind of just depends on how the day's going. I actually just had to deny her the boob at this nap, like just because I was in so much pain from the nursing. It's getting really bad, and I don't know if it's because of the hormones so much or if it's because of how she's nursing. It's just really, it feels really weird at the moment, and some days will be worse than others, so I guess that would be a pretty good indicator that it is hormones. However, there are some times where I just have ginormous bite marks on my nipples, and she's not purposely biting down. I can feel that she's not purposefully biting, but it's like she has a lot of teeth now. She has pretty much all her front teeth, and they're all pretty big teeth as well. I definitely like just get indents like every single time, and it's just, I think it's, I don't know, I'm guessing it's just because of the teeth and just the latch and stuff sort of changes over time. I don't really know. But I am going crazy, and I'm going to talk to my midwife about it when she comes by, because nursing is just really, really uncomfortable right now. That's just kind of where I'm at. And it's also not just uncomfortable in that, you know, it's painful, but also it's just plain irritating, because there will be times where it will actually not hurt very much at all, especially like when I get her like on a really good latch, which is hard to do these days for some weird reason. She's really getting a lazy latch. Sometimes it won't be too bad, and some days my hormones will settle, but even psychologically and emotionally, I'm finding it really irritating and draining. And I just at this point really admire those of you who have the patience to breastfeed your kids like until they're like 5 or something, because I honestly, I don't know if it's from the pregnancy making me extra irritated, or, you know, with it being painful because I'm pregnant, and then with the bite marks, it's, you know, I think for everybody it's pretty different, but you know, it's definitely something. I feel like if this kind of thing were going on, even if I weren't pregnant and I were feeling this way, I don't think I would continue nursing for much longer. I really, really don't think I would have the patience for that. I mean, obviously we've been through so much, but you know, we were really driven to go to a year, and I don't really see much of a need to go past that. Of course, we are planning a very slow weaning process. As you guys can see, we've been very slowly eliminating things, and the only thing that's really keeping me like really nursing right now is the fact that I know she's going to be going through a lot of changes in her life in the near future. Like, we're going to be moving into a new place, which is going to be a huge shock and a huge change for her. I'm sure she's going to need the boob a lot. Also, the other thing is we are going to America for 3 weeks in just about 3 weeks. So it's, you know, there's just too much going on to just cut her off, and even to really even consider only narrowing her down to like a feed at night. It's just too soon for that, I feel, because of all the crazy things that are coming up. So at the moment, I'm just sort of powering through, and I really do feel like nursing does come in a lot of handy. I know for a fact once we move and once we go on the trip that she's probably going to be nursing like 4 or 5 times a day again, which is, you know, not bad. It'll be fine, because I do find that breastfeeding can be very helpful in a lot of situations, like when kids are sick, you know, when they need that comfort when things are really, really crazy. But I plan to really try to get her down to just 1 feed a day by the time she turns 18 months. So at the moment, I'm just sort of, you know, we're trying to keep it at just 3 a day, just to kind of keep my supply up, which my supply is actually quite good, I would say, especially since so many people have said that they started drying up around the 2nd trimester. I don't know when that's supposed to happen, but I've noticed that my boobs are just not really adjusting very well to her reduction in feeds, and my boobs still get engorged quite a lot. So I don't know if I'm having kind of the opposite effect with my pregnancy, at least so far. So in Olivia, I have a feeling that even if my supply were to dry up, I have a feeling that she would be the type to dry nurse just for comfort, which is not something I am personally wanting to do or be willing to do. The plan for now is to just power through, keep going with it. I'm trying to just relax myself when she nurses. We do loads of different things to try to get her to latch properly. I will unlatch her if it seems uncomfortable, and I'll get her to latch to the point where it's the most comfortable. And luckily she's not breastfeeding for super long periods of time. It's basically 5 minutes per boob, so it's nothing too horrible, and then it's only 2 or 3 times a day, so it's not too bad. So I really want to keep her nursing, you know, a pretty decent amount until we get all the crazy stuff out of the way, and then we will start really getting into the weaning process, because tandem nursing is not really something that I am interested in. It could just be that the pregnancy is making me really done with it, you know. I think that's about all there really is to update on nursing. I'm super pumped that we've made it so far past a year, because I had no expectations past 1 year at all. So, you know, we're almost, you know, at the halfway mark now. We've only got 2 months to go. And, you know, and I am in some ways, you know, really grateful that we are, because it is just so healthy for her, and there are still benefits, you know, health benefits to nursing past a year, you know, not quite as substantial as I feel the first year, you know, quite as important. If she were to stop tomorrow, that would be fine. I would be a little nervous about all the changes coming up, but you know, that would be actually kind of great, because I'm kind of done with it. So for her to be done with it would be awesome. So, you know, I'm just kind of waiting for the day that I'm just kind of you know, I guess hoping for the day that my milk just changes and then she just doesn't want to do it anymore, so that way we don't have to go through all the drama. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go through all the drama, because, you know, you guys know our story. You know that we always have to go through drama when it comes to our breastfeeding relationship. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just as hard to get her off as it was to get her on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it interesting and helpful. This is where we stand with nursing at 16 months, and I will do another one at 18 months, and you know, I will be sure to update you guys if we just for some reason abruptly stop, which I highly doubt. So I will talk to you guys really soon. Leave me any questions in the comments.